Western Precision Products is a third-generation family-owned business located in Tualatin, Oregon. We specialize in tight-tolerance aerospace and electronics components. What sets us apart is our ability to adapt quickly to changing customer demands, and we continuously reinvest into our company, ensuring that we are staying on the forefront of technology. Confidence is earned, and it's something that when we first set up hyperMILL and started posting programs, we thought of it the same way as any other CAM software. We watched every tool path. We made sure the machine wasn't doing anything that it wasn't supposed to. And people are used to being lied to, in my opinion, when it comes to CAM software. Sure, they can make pretty pictures, but is the machine tool really going to do what the CAM software is telling you it's going to do? And all it takes is one crash, one spindle replacement to completely destroy confidence of one of your setup guys for months, which is almost more expensive than the spindle replacement is, because they're going to now be moving slower. They're going to be doubting themselves. They're certainly going to be doubting your programmers. And that's where eliminating that confidence blow is huge into improving throughput, improving production, and improving employee morale. And after the first 6 to 8 weeks of us running hyperMILL code, we're just like, this is doing exactly what it's supposed to, and it's doing it the exact way every time. Nothing unexpected. And 2 months into it, we were walking up to the machine, hitting cycle start, setting the rapids, at a cautious 25%, walking away, going to lunch, coming back, we had a finished part. So that's completely changed the way people think. I'd have machine tool salesmen walk in as I'm hitting cycle start on a brand new, unproven program. I'm just like, okay, all right, let's go. He's like, is somebody gonna watch this? I'm like, no, don't worry about it. And they're looking at me like I'm insane. But really, if you ask yourself, should we be that concerned about trusting our CAM software, trusting that the machine is gonna do what it's supposed to? I think that in our industry, people don't have enough confidence in what the machine tool is going to do and what the CAM software is going to tell the machine tool to do. And eliminating that is huge. I think the biggest difference in using hyperMILL with barrel tools is we're able to use the barrel tool not only to do the large step downs and cavities, but we're using it to do the tool blending, we're using it to do the corners, we're using it to do the standard scanning in other areas. This is a big help because now you're using the same tool to do the walls, the floor, the vertical radii, so the tool blends are perfect. And instead of having 40 tools to set up on a complex job, you have 15 tools to set up on a complex job. So everything just goes faster, higher quality part, faster cycle time. Setup guys love it because they're not setting up 40 parts or 40 tools. And that's the biggest advantage. Open mind support is absolutely fantastic. And the most fantastic part of it is I can honestly say, there are a few occasions where I really need it. So on a monthly basis, I would say we really contact support maybe once every 2 months, and we usually hear back on the issue within an hour and we move on. We now have 12 programmers, and on a daily basis, we're having young kids, young setup operators saying, hey, I want to learn how to program parts. I want to learn how to make these machines do the cool things that we're seeing them do now. Now we got young kids, making some minor adjustments or programming simple parts at the machine while they're running machines. So we're creating future generations of programmers because it's interesting, it's fascinating. They're intrigued by, how we're doing these things, and using hyperMILL, using the simulation engine, using HyperCAD-S, it's not complex, it works, it does what it's supposed to, it's forgiving, it's not really terrifying to these young kids. They see it, they understand it, they want to use it, and that's the biggest impact that it's had on our company. It's interesting because some of the old programmers that we've had now are moving to hyperMILL. They're seeing, now I see that you can program this 5-axis toolpath. This is actually 5 clicks of a mouse and you have this insane looking 5-axis barrel cutting toolpath. Really, this is all the harder it is, and all along I was afraid of this for absolutely no reason, and we find that now these guys are wanting to do the complex work, which is then nurturing more people to want to get into programming. And the company's growing, and it's definitely a ride.